morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with us on a wonderful Saturday morning. Just a reminder, I do have some construction going on at my home. So if you guys hear a little bit of noise this morning, we're pouring concrete. Anyways, that's just a quick note here. Welcome to our call. This is our Saturday morning Dow call. It's October 26, 2024. I am your host today, Joe Martinez here, one of the founding members of the iN8 Network Dow. Now, before we get started, guys, like I said a couple minutes ago, we will be having kind of a Q&A session at the end of this. So if you guys do have any questions of any information regarding the Dow, regarding the technology, CloudX, any pertinent information related to our iN8 brand, please, write them down, save that question. I do want to kind of give you guys a heads up so we're not in awkward silence waiting for questions. So with that, guys, let's go ahead and jump off and start this call. This week, it's a pretty repetitive type of week. We don't have any huge major announcements coming down the pipeline. We would like to give an update to our CloudX owners that have either they own their own validators over on the Lemon blockchain, or you guys just own the CloudX hardware and you're wanting to know where revenues seem to be coming in from. So as you guys know, our primary third-party project that is right now utilizing a lot of our cloud is this Lemon blockchain validator node, okay? Currently, we have 228 validators that have been spun up. That means they've put into what's called a read-only mode, okay? These 228, this means that they are online. Of that 228, we have 100 and I believe I checked 125, 135 this morning awaiting funding from the owner. That means they received an email from the web management services team from the WMS portal, and they are now requiring, they now need to send their 10 LEMX token in to switch it from a read-only mode into validator mode. We have 85 plus that are currently already done that process, that are in validator mode. Now, once a user gets into validator mode, they are online. The last step here is importing your wallet. We've had quite a few people. We're trying to make it as secure as possible. So what we've done is we've created a secure download link that expires after one visit, one download, okay? We've done this way. If somebody by chance got a hold of that link, it's not there anymore. It expired once the owner downloads it. So if a user does download the link or gets to the link and doesn't download it or has some type of issue with it, they will have to write into support to request another link for that wallet key file, okay, that JSON file. Now, the other thing that we've done with security is we've asked that people enable their 2FA, their Google Authenticator, on their WMS portal, because inside of their WMS portal is their passwords for this wallet key. So we have to keep these accounts very secure. We have to keep these download links very secure. So if you're having trouble, what we recommend is we've been recommending the use of MetaMask versus SafePal. It seems like the system has been designed more for MetaMask than SafePal. That's not a iN8 thing. That's a blockchain thing. So right now, it seems a lot of people are having issues with SafePal. We recommend maybe trying with MetaMask and seeing if the error persists. But yeah, that's where we're at right now on our Lemon validator blockchain. That means, guys, billing will resume here in the next 27 to 30 days. Okay. We put the billing off. We paused the billing until the blockchain went online. We started working on it at the beginning of October. Unfortunately, it took us about 20 days just to get our initial scripting done to be able to get the process going. It's taken us the last 7 days to get these validators up and running with a team working behind this 24/7. I didn't go to bed till about 3 in the morning last night, just from, working with the team. I know Misty was online with me, Jared was online, Aiden, going through every one of these validators one by one, and giving that white glove service. So it's something that we've worked on quite a bit. There's a lot of man hours put into this, and we're happy to be wrapping this up over the next 24 to 48 hours. So all right, the next thing we'll talk about here really quickly, just to remind everybody, we did launch a special promo yesterday. I believe our great friend Travis Flaherty was able to launch that off for us. It's a buy 3, get 1 free promo on the Dow minting credits. It seemed like I was maybe a little bit, maybe over generous is the word. Maybe it was too easy of a promo, because quite a few of you guys have taken advantage of it. We've sold hundreds of these of the Dow seats in the last 24 hours. And I know we still have another 48 hours before this promo ends. So take advantage of it, guys. I can promise you we will never jokingly a little bit, never do a promo quite so generous again. So we hope you guys take advantage of it. There's a couple things that we probably should have put limits on it for some people. We've had some people buy 50 of these things. It's okay. It's great. It's great to see the engagement. It's great to see the growth. It's great to see the excitement. And we're happy to be able to offer this promo to everybody. But I will tell you this, we will never see a promo quite so generous again. So please take advantage of it while you can. That ends October 27th, tomorrow at 11:59 midnight Utah time. So make sure you get your orders in before tomorrow night. Okay. All right. Now, just some repetitive news here, but some important news, exciting news. As you guys know, we have been officially coined and deemed the first ever registered DAO in the state of Utah. That is not coming from me. That is coming from the actual state of Utah. The state of Utah has invited me to go to the Capitol on November 15th. So in about 3 weeks here, to meet with the governor's blockchain committee, to go over a lot of the processes that they put in place, to offer recommendations. So very excited about that. To me, that is a key milestone in what we are doing here at iN8. So make sure you guys highlight that in your presentations. Make sure you were talking about that. Make sure you were talking about how, we're following the framework of compliance that is there, and that has been offered to us within the state of Utah. Now, all right, guys, we are at about 1 week of where our tokenomic rewards have started. Okay, so we minted October 15th, October 18th, our tokenomics started. So we are about 1 week in, 8 days, I guess, 7.5 days right now. What does this mean? This means if you purchased a minting credit from us in the past, in the pre-sale, if you purchased a founder membership, ambassador membership, and you have not minted, you were missing out on rewards. Okay, so please go into the DAO dashboard. Make sure you have your wallet whitelisted. It is necessary for you to mint, to have your wallet whitelisted and to have it attached to your DAO dashboard, connected to your DAO dashboard. Okay. Some of the things that I want to cover this week, guys, is a little bit of education. So I'm going to kind of switch gears here from, the salesy mode into the educational mode. Last thing that we want to remind people is that the pricing for our founder NFTs are right now sitting at $1,500, $1,499 for those DAO founder NFT governance tokens. Okay, so what I want to talk about, guys, today is this concept of proof of participation. Okay, this concept of proof of participation is what will allow us as a DAO to stay compliant, to stay out of the, in our hope, to stay out of the spotlight of the SEC and the Securities Exchange Commission and their enforcement actions. Okay, now, why is this important? Because every single one of you guys, as a member of the DAO, is now participating with me, with the organization in the governance, the operations of this organization. Okay, so we have to be very, very understanding about this. Like, I need people to understand it, number one. But what I need people to do is people to understand it and participate in it. Okay. And it is going to be mandatory. So that's one thing that you guys will see over the course of the next few weeks. Right now, we're in this grace period where we're going to let people learn. Okay. But the proof of participation, we'll probably coin the phrase proof of governance. Okay. And what that means is that we as an organization can prove to an external party, let's say in this case a regulator, that the members of our DAO are actively participating in the governance of the DAO. Okay. And what this does is, it is, in our eyes, it helps us to have another valid point that this is not a security offering. This is an opportunity that each one of you guys has to be part of committees and governance and have a voice and vote in the direction of the organization, making sure that every member is contributing. All right. So as it says down on the screen down there, this is a model that we're proving out right now. This is something that does not come without its own risk. But what I've learned in the course of being an entrepreneur, the greater the risk, the greater the reward. Okay. Now, when I say that, it's like everybody has a certain risk tolerance. As you guys know, I have gone through the thick and thin of it. But what we want people to understand is this concept of proof of governance is here to protect us. It's here to protect the organization. It's here to protect you as an individual. So when we start talking about token eligibility and we start talking about proof of governance or proof of participation, understand that these things, these little actions that we're going to have people take in contributing to the DAO are key to keep us safe. Okay, this is what keeps us out of that spotlight. And the way we're going to do that, guys, as I announced this last week, is through our DAO membership app. Inside of this app, this is going to be the way that we gamify proof of governance. Okay, inside of this app, you'll be able to go in and you'll be able to select different action types from attending. For example, attending this call right now, you take a screenshot of your phone. If you're on a mobile device, you take a picture of your computer, and you're here, you're present with us. And the system will track that. Okay, it'll track every little thing that you go in and do, and it'll create a profile for you. On the back end, what our system is doing, it is tracking the amount of time that you spend in the app. It is tracking the actions that you're doing. It's tracking any type of interaction, social engagements that you're doing. And it's giving you points for that. And once you meet that minimum threshold, we'll give you a Trailblazer badge. This Trailblazer badge will enable you to then be token eligible. That will be the trigger. If you don't have the Trailblazer badge for the month, you won't be token eligible. So it's going to be a thing that every day, it's going to be a daily thing. A little bit of action every single day is going to keep you safe. A little bit of attendance every single week is going to keep you safe. A little bit of promotion every single week is going to keep you token eligible. Building your business on the brand partner side is going to keep you actively participating in the business. Okay, so this just means that you're engaged, that you're connected, and that you're helping us govern. That you're helping us govern the organization. We have Matt here that asks, what does token eligible mean? It means that you are eligible for the token distributions that are going on in your DAO dashboard. So if you are not token eligible, your token distributions will stop. Okay. So on a monthly basis, we'll check to see who's participating in the DAO. Now, what does this mean for those that are actively participating? As you guys know, we have 21,000 total NFTs or governance tokens that are going to be participating in this governance of the DAO. Now, What happens if 10,000 in 1 month do not meet the minimum threshold? That means that the distribution for those that did participate is going to be double. Okay, so it's a way that we're going to reward those who are actively participating. Right now, everybody is coming in with the grace period, so everybody is participating in the token distributions, the token rewards. If you do not meet that token eligibility, your token rewards will stop. Thus, the distributions of the rewards goes to those who are active. So if you feel like, hey, I'm going to be part of this organization for a long time, I can do these small, simple actions on a daily basis that could take me, 5 to 15 minutes, an hour or two a week. You will have this available. Like I said, the app is coming soon, guys. It'll be available probably for our beta testers in about 2 weeks. Okay. And so if we do have to extend the grace period for another 15 days or 60 days, we are prepared to do that. Right now, we're trying to hit this goal of 1 month. Okay. So that is the call that I have for us today, guys. I want to see, is there any questions that we might have at this point? Any questions this morning, guys? Todo claro, Andrés, perfecto. Saludos, saludos a mis peruanos ahí. All right, guys, any questions, comments, concern? I have this glare in the back. Sorry about that. Will there be a detailed training to show how DAO members stay token eligible? I don't, yeah, the answer is yes. I don't foresee it being a huge training because it's going to be pretty simple. It's you come in, you download an app, you make sure your account is linked. Getting set up is going to be a big part of that, but that's just connecting your account with your login credentials, and then you'll take the actions. And then once you get awarded your Trailblazer badge inside of the app, then you know you're token eligible. So, but yes, we'll do a training on it. Okay, I got Bodie here. He has a lemon validator question. JSON file questions. Are we supposed to import it or are we waiting for the dashboard to use it? Bodie, the dashboard is not something that we have. That is something that has been announced on the Lemon side. They did announce it in their Lemon chats yesterday. So that is where you would connect your wallet. So yes, you would have to import your wallet into your MetaMask is what I would tell you, what I recommend. And I recommend the MetaMask plugin on the browser because that's what it seems to be working best with. And you can go from there. Matt has a question / comment here, which I do think is a great question. And we had this question in our CloudX owners chat. Is the token rewards for the founder NFTs versus the ambassador NFTs, are they the same? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. The token distribution, the amount of tokens you receive as an ambassador are the same that you receive as a founder. Dr. T, I've purchased multiple DAO tokens in the past. Is there anything different that I need to do to receive the special offer? No, you just need to, the special promo is applying to any purchases made while the promo is live, and it has to be done in increments of 3. Is basically buy 3, get 1 free. Okay. Cool, guys. Any last questions? If not, I want to offer a little bit of kind of insights from my perspective of what's going on. We have a lot going on, guys. A lot. It's literally nonstop. I'm losing my hair. I think my forehead is getting bigger over here. Um, there is a lot of going on. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do on the technology side. There's a lot to do on the DAO side. And over the next couple of weeks, what we'll be doing is we'll be introducing the criteria for our committees. So this is where the difference in the founder and the ambassador come in. The founder DAO seats are going to offer you the ability to sit on our committees. That's going to be the first criteria, that you hold a founder DAO seat. The second criteria might be how many, and then how qualified you are to hold a committee, a chair position within our committee, within our organization. What we'll do is we'll set up different committees based on sales and marketing, finance and operations, and technology. So if you have a background, a professional background in any of those categories, and you feel like, hey, I want to, you know, volunteer a little bit of my time, I want to donate a little bit of my time to help on operations, or help on finances, or help on technology, that is the way the organization will be run. What we'll be doing is, over the course of the next, till the end of the year, so for the next 60 plus days, is we'll be kind of working through some pilot programs, setting up some SOPs, standard operating procedures, that will enable us to set the rules and the guidelines based on the bylaws of the DAO, to have you guys work on these committees to help us do a lot of the work that is being done by very few at this point. Okay, so these committees, the opportunities to sit on these committees is up and coming very quickly. And we're going to invite, some key people. The idea is this is governed by the DAO. There's going to be a few operators of the DAO, right? There's going to be, for example, I'll continue to operate as the executive, chief executive, or the president is the terms in the bylaws. But what we'll do is we'll have a operational board of people that operate, people like our Misties and our Bobs and our Livs that will continue to operate on the corporate side, if you will. But everybody else will be on a committee that will help give that voice and direction of what we want the operational team to execute on. Okay. Okay, Misty just brought up a great point. We are still missing 50 wallets, 50 individuals who have not yet minted their NFTs, okay, or DAO seats, that hold close to 100 DAO seats. Okay, so if you have whitelisted, if you have people that have whitelisted but not minted and staked, please, guys, let people know that our tokenomics has started. Let them know to go get minted. Okay. Okay. Comments, questions, call in here. Is there a benefit to being on these committees, extra token rewards? There could be, yes. That's what the nitro fuel is for. So yes, the answer is yes, but that'll be set by the committees in the DAO. So if just in case you guys didn't hear the question, if I didn't state it, Colin asked, is there a benefit to being on these committees? And extra tokens he put in parentheses. Yes, there could be compensation depending on what it is that you're doing for the DAO. That compensation could come in the form of token rewards, extra token. That is the portion that has been split off into the nitro rewards. Okay. Or it could be in as far as that is in USDT, kind of like a per hour or per task type of reward system as well. If we need you to go out there and do something to act on official capacity for the DAO, those things that we can be talked about, Colin. So yes, there will be compensation that will be given for time and effort as you put it into the DAO, and that could be in token or that could be in a stable coin. Cool. How do we apply for a position? We're going to be setting out criteria first. And then that criteria, if you meet the criteria, then you can submit a resume, if you will, to use a more formal kind of process, but it'll kind of be we're wanting to form a committee. We're trying to we'll first elect the chair to the committee, and then we'll allow the chair to select 3 other members of the committee. And a secretary will be the governing body of every committee. And then from there, you can have as many members be a part of that committee as you want, but you as the president what we're calling the board of directors, the president of the DAO in this case, for this year, myself. But yeah. So once we have the criteria, once we have a short list, then we'll start the voting on these committees and voting people into these positions. Hope that makes sense. And like I said, we'll be going through a lot of this, guys. You know, probably donate a lot of your time and effort, just like I'm doing right now, to make sure that this thing moves forward in the way we want it to. So all the help is needed here. It's this morning. Cool. Doesn't look like we got any more. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Have a phenomenal weekend. We'll see you guys. Oh, don't forget Wednesday, guys. We got our presentation. He's on his game. We have other trainings going, so please make sure you guys are getting plugged in and getting all of the links, all of the trainings out there, so you guys are definitely part of the group that is moving us forward. So with that, guys, thank you so much. Have a phenomenal weekend. We will see you guys on Wednesday.